You come here often? Good to see you again. I hope we can continue to enjoy a healthy and profitable business.
No, absolutely not. This is your worst idea yet.
Do I need to remind you of the unwritten rule of acquisition, brother?
Rule 0. What the Nagus wants, we acquire. Why me? Get an eliminator to do it. Get 50. You can afford it.
You have connections with the Klingons. That and you're Rom's second most trusted Ferengi.
What? Who's first? Nog? Pel?
No. Boogie.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great job of rescuing her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that again.
That's right, you did. Well, don't worry, he won't.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the Hurk forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I don't, but Starfleet intelligence monitors all major threats, including the Iconians.
Starfleet isn't in the habit of sharing classified data.
If we can get access to a security console, we can extract the data. We'll need to keep the security officer on duty occupied.
Leave that to me, husband.
All right, Lita. The security officer on duty is a creature of habit. Comes in on her break every day without fail. Your job is to keep her occupied so Rom can get what we need from the security console. Do what you need to do. Smile, laugh at her jokes, whatever it takes. Put those feminine wiles of yours...
Really, Quark? I'm not here to seduce your customers. You and I both know there's more than one way to work a mark.
Whatever you say, just don't mess it up. She'll be here any minute now.
You worry too much, Quark. I got this. Woo! It's your lucky day, officer. You're the 10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a free drink and a free spin at the Davo table. Quark, why don't you pour the lucky winner a drink? What'll it be, Constable?
Oh, thanks. I'll take an iced Dractigino. I'm on duty. I can't stay too long, but I suppose I have enough time for a spin at the table. Lead the way.
Quark, will you turn that hollow me off, please? It's creeping me out.
This is why I like the Hollow Lita. She doesn't complain as much as the original. There. Happy?
The free drink will get her to relax. And then some Dabo to keep her busy. One loss to remove suspicion.
Oh, looks like my luck's run out. Oh, well. Thanks for the drink and the spin.
Whoa, don't be so hasty, friend. The law of averages is on your side here. Trust me. Have another spin on the house. What have you got to lose?
Okay, you've convinced me. One more spin. Why not?
And then a victory to reel her in.
Those winnings are coming out of your cut, though.
Good. The guard's distracted. Time to go to work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play. This is the most secret maintenance panel. It Chief O'Brien needed me to fix it once. Once I'm in, I can install a back door. Then we can access the system from the console at Quarks.
She's heading back, Rom. Get out of there.
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
Try not to look conspicuous or guilty.
Okay.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Nagus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes. Let's figure this out before security gets wise. Use the console behind the bar and find out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and while you're at it, look for any other useful information in the...
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time. Starfleet encryption is good, but it's nothing compared to what we use in the Commerce Authority.
Intelligence officer's log starting 88039.8. Taket's fleet is currently in the Phoebus sector, moving through deep space. She's keeping a low profile for the most part, avoiding conflict with both the Dominion and the Herc. Anything foolish enough to get in her sights doesn't live long enough to regret it, however. The wreckage of a Gamma pirate flotilla will testify to that. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87961.3. Intermittent Borg activity in the quadrant. We've been able to track a Unimatrix vessel, and our countermeasures are keeping its fleet at bay. The recent escalation of the Hurt conflict is straining the number of resources available for Borg surveillance. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 89001.7. Getting a lot. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 8803. Intelligence Officer's Logs.
All right, Rom, a deal is a deal. You found the Iconian, so I guess it's my turn now. Time to put the team together? And that's the job. Confront.
Where's Gala?
Really? He shot the hostage last time. He's not invited.
Brunt, your database skills should help us locate the package.
Always happy to help, Grand Nagus. Retreat.
Still a master of Rule 33. Aren't you, Brunt?
It never hurts to suck up to the boss.
Of course. I presume you'll need my ship again, yes?
Not this time. We'll need a ship that can fight, just in case.
And we'll have it, thanks to our friend here.
Good. Everyone's here. Also, full consortium.
Oh, unbelievable!
The table's rigged. I'm sure of it.
Here we are. The cloaking device I acquired from my cousin Gala is working like a charm. Keep an eye on it, though. I'd rather not attract the attention of the Iconians, or the Fakiri, for that matter. Looks like they're busy trying to blow each other to bits out there. Let's use that to our advantage. You see those Iconian sentry probes? Getting in's the easy part. We're cloaked and unexpected.
We're too close. They can see us. Get back.
Well,
That should be enough
we
to
can
get to
all
the
stop
flagship
holding our breath.
undetected.
I'm looking forward to this. Almost there. Just take it nice and easy.
I've never been this close before. Impressive.
Very like it. Nog, you're our engineer. Buy it 400 and sell it 5.
It'll be up to you to disable the security systems, son.
Right. I'm familiar with their tech from the war. won't let you down, Father. Evade.
We're up first, Nog. We need to lower the local security so Brunton...
No problem. I memorized the schematics for this vessel on the way here. There are engineering...
Head left here, Nog.
I've studied Iconian systems. I can unlock these doors.
Good. We'll have to disable security and engineering, though.
Send in the... appropriate signals to the door, I should be able to toggle the door locks. The good news is that my tricorder can get me the signal I need to send. The bad news is the Iconian system... Got it. And... Heralds! Don't worry, I can handle this. Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Lek take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
I think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly. Head right here.
Send in the... be able to toggle the door locks. Got it. And we're... We've made it. This is main engineering. Security's offline. We're good to go.
Can we drop their rear shield for a moment?
From the other console? Why?
You'll see.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. Lack, how do you feel about Iconian heralds?
Very dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sell at $250? Buy at $100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Nog.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
Lek, Brunt, you're on.
Brunt, XCA. I'm on my way.
The hunt is on. Ooh, they fight back. Good, good. Magnificent. Truly magnificent. It's looking this way between control rooms. I should be able to sneak up on it if I duck behind the wall.
Conian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior. I've analyzed their patrol patterns, Lek. You'll need a clear path for Quark and Nog. I trust...
Testing my skills against Iconians? More enemies to the left, and another console. What? Still no explosion? Ugh, ridiculous. If I make some noise, the big one will come to investigate. This isn't work. This is fun. If I overload those conduits, I'm sure it'll make a big explosion. Doesn't anything blow up around here? Let me walk. The path is clear.
I'm detecting some nearby patrols.
I want to see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on. I blow up that console, it'll cause a nice distraction. Nog, how do I overload these ridiculous Iconian consoles?
Easy. First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Never mind. I have a workaround.
Brother, you'll crack the safe. Once Brunt finds it, that is.
Nice of you to give me the easy job, Rom.
By that point, Lek will have eliminated their guards.
We're talking about Iconians here, Rom.
I'll be with you, Uncle. You'll be fine.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Time for me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you'd like.
No, it just wouldn't be the same.
I'm impressed.
That's one word for it. He left some guarding the trophy room.
It's okay, Uncle. We can handle that.
All right, now, let's find the package. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
I've seen these statues on New Romulus. They were made by the Daewons, a servitor race of the Iconians. Not sure why Tiket would keep one of these on...
Package located. The Sword of Kahless. Now, we need to retrieve it. I can use this to bring the package from...
I can just scan the machine for you. Should be easy enough to get the frequency.
You, of all people, should know that Federation tricorders record whatever they scan. Never leave a data trail. We'll do this the Ferengi way. It'll take someone with the lopes for the job.
Nicely done, Uncle! We did it! We actually did it! We shouldn't...
Rule 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
Interesting. I read about these at the Academy. Something called NASA sent them out on crewed space probes centuries ago to initiate first contact with alien life. I believe this contains audio files, animal sounds, music, language samples. My Earth history instructor would love to get her hands on this. We should, acquire it if we have the time. Uncle, that looks like Captain Sisko's baseball. You don't think it's his, do you? I thought Jake took it with him.
Do you remember when Sisko made us play baseball against the Vulcans? Mom wouldn't stop talking about it for weeks. Put a bunch of money into that new Interstellar League, too. Still can't believe they bought a professional team. The Ferenginar Liquidators. They're terrible. Got beat by the Cation Claws by a score of 18-4, and they were cheating!
You know, I always told the top brass of the Corps of Engineers.
That's a bottle of prune juice. I'd recognize that color anywhere. Worf constantly demanded I have a bottle on hand at the bar. A warrior's drink, he called it. Seeing these reminds me of the Dominion War.
And they say you don't have a heart, Uncle.
It's too bad we don't have enough time to steal these and sell them back to the people who want them. 34. Looks like a secure trip.
Well, not everyone is as good at opening locks as you, Uncle. Amazing! That's a singularity. Taket must have taken it from a Romulan warbird. You could say it was the heart of that ship. Must have been.
That's a lot of Latinum. Impressive. I could buy a Starliner with that and have enough left to... Is that part of an Iconium? Why would Taket keep a severed body part?
Taket lost her arm when she fought Kahless during the war. She's keeping it as a trophy or maybe a reminder of one of her few failures. I knew she was intense, but this is...
That's far enough. Well done, Quark. You actually managed to pull it off. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. You've a talent for larceny, after all. Time, however, is a factor. Hand it over now.
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are related to? No payout is worth what will happen to you if you do this. Wrong. We'll have every Eliminator, Bounty Hunter, and Pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for you.
How did Lek put it? Oh, yes. The riskier the road, the greater the profit.
Have it your way, Brunt. You're dumber than you look. You think the crew of our ride won't be suspicious when you come back without us. They'll probably throw you in the brig on general principle.
Ah, but I won't be traveling with them, Quark. I've made other travel arrangements. Goodbye, Quark. At last, goodbye!
Nog! Now!
Wait!
A force field? It will not stop me, Ferengi.
Look a little closer. That's a chronoton field. You might make it through, but it's definitely going to hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Very well. Speak. Your crimes are numerous. You breached my security, damaged my vessel, killed members of my crew, violated my sanctum, and stolen something very precious to me. Each is punishable by death. Tell me, why should I?
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but I'm not stupid.
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of you filthy creatures. That field of yours will drop eventually, and then you will die. Your code will be tracked and ultimately killed. I will have my vengeance on you all soon enough.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to... Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karema. Keep it on your ship and beam it to our location when we give you the signal.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. You might make it through, but it's definitely going to hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible intelligence people. Your call.
Explain yourself. Speak what you still can directly.
They're called Herc. Maybe you've heard of them. Real nasty dispositions. Eat everything they come across. And now, they've come across... Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Herc in the quadrant here to chew on your ship.
I agree to your terms. Go, get out, leave my ship, and disable your present device. No,
Right. And we have a deal. Waiting for? Run! Run!
We're almost there, but we lost the sword!
Quark to Modron. Is the package secured?
Modron here. You'll be happy to know the package is safe and sound. I beamed it to your ship a few minutes ago. I'm afraid Brunt is a little bruised, but these things happen. I'll keep him nice and sedated until we get back to the Alpha Quad.
I'll be sure to let him know, Modron. Quark out. Always have a back. And look! The
We've got a problem. The cloaking device is acting up. If it goes down, every ship in the system will know we're here. I'll do what I can to keep it running, but we might... The cloak's offline!
Terrific. This is what I get for buying it from Gale.
Don't worry. I'll be running it again. I just need a couple minutes.
I don't know about the rest of...
Quark and Nog told me you did a great job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back in one piece. The 6th rule of acquisition says, never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. Or what can I say? Family means a lot to me. There's something I'm curious about. The Herc stole the Sword of Kahless from the Klingons a long time ago, but no one seems to know why. They didn't eat it, so there must be something about it they value. And we Ferengi are all about value. Perhaps...
Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kahless made a weapon out of it. The blade material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kahless is roughly only 1,600 years old. What can I do for you? Well, he's got a deep contusion of the auricular lobe and a possible dislocated malleus. Normally, in a Ferengi, either condition could be fatal, but it seems that whoever did this to our friend here knew exactly how to keep the damage just this side of lethal. Luckily for the patient, he'll live. Unluckily, there's only so much modern medicine can do to numb this type of pain. Quark and Rom don't seem too concerned, though.
And they'll both pay for their crimes. Ah!
If you say so, Brunt, but the Grand Nagus has other ideas, I'm afraid. And I hear that Ferengi prison is unpleasant. None of the Ferengi were willing to tell me what led to Brunt looking like he went 10 rounds with the Gorn heavyweight champion. Care to enlighten me? I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine where these traces of radiation originated from. Now, this is interesting. These readings indicate that the Sword of Kahless is made out of biological material with a germanium base. I'll need to run more tests to be certain, but I believe the weapon was fashioned out of a Herc carapace. This may explain their interest in it. We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Herc carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kul, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Herc homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once. This could be the breakthrough we've been looking for.
Sounds impressive and valuable. Rule 21, Quark. Never place friendship above profit.
Unbelievable! I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek? Guess I should have known better. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
He's a fool if he thinks he can steal from me! I'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for him! No one steals from the Grand Nagus and lives to profit from it!
Considering how angry my father is, the Klingons will be the least of Lek's problems. I haven't seen him this mad since he caught me... Well, we don't need to get into that. Despite everything that's happened, we'll hold up our end of the bargain. I'll be in touch when everything is prepared. And remember, this operation never happened.
Think they bought it?
Completely. As far as they're concerned, the sword has been stolen. You, might want to lay low for a while, though.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
So will I, Grilka, once the payment clears. Pleasure doing business with you.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Herc biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulp Biseño.
The Herc are invading all across the quadrant. Stealing resources, assaulting planets, who knows what else. They're a menace, and they need to be stopped. Dominion ships are engaging the Herc on all points, though our forces are stretched thin. The Herc are invading all of 3 different parts of the quadrant. The progress...
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. The nebula, a pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc home. Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula.
But there's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Herc, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
The probe is online transmitting. The science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data. It doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rock. Entering scanning range now.
Its astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class. An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergencies of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around?
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we... I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. We have some in that container for you to use. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxynitro.
A lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the...
Everything's in order here. Define, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder. Up there!
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them. Be careful. Some of the...
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber. The creature's in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make a nice
Looks like the door to the
spot.
next chamber is locked.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. Yes, of course, I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable. That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest. That's the one you need. Use it to open that door. There's a deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across. hazardous energy and anti-gravity ahead. Use your thrusters. The creatures turn back. You must not like anti-gravity. Slow and steady, don't get lost. Try to head up when you can.
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze.
Receiving
Not
your
sure how to get
transmission
out.
from the console.
Ishimura here.
Analyzing
My nav system's useless.
historical data.
I'll keep trying to find you all.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now? Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out. Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber. We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or...
Pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore...
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand. Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnels still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Let's get out of here before...
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
One of your officers has arrived here.
The Hurk tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Oh, good. You made it. We were about to leave when... No!
What's going on? Ishimura's vitals just flatlined. It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries. That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Hurk and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
One of your officers has arrived here.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
One of your officers has arrived.
My God. The enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to Ketracel.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy combatants
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet Engineering that would love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in their time. Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smooth. I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. This is not good.
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Traveling incognito.
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And you're rolling it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates, but their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor?
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice, obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Jem'Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this...
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
You would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the Link. They failed. And paid for their lack of vision.
All of you against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this now.
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us. The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You've forced my hand. This is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam. I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld. Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
That's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock on.
Send your
us
officer
with
to me so that I
transporters.
can address any injuries.
I suggest
Send your
we take
officer to me
advantage
so
of
that I
this
can
while
address
we
any
can.
injuries.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful founder. Gone forever. I loved her so. Now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Weyoun. All of you stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Weyoun. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder. She was a founder. He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Thank you, my friend.
Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
Take Weyoun into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Herc in the sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
Try to hold them off. If I can see. Keep left. Personal integrity failed. Tremendous gesture.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters.